Hello and welcome to our daily sketching routine. It is Thursday, August the 15th, 2024, and today's topic is sketching the neck and shoulders. So it took me a few attempts to formulate some ideas on how to convey different ways of sketching the neck and shoulders. So let me start a 5-minute timer. Just to begin with, I normally, if I was just going to draw like the shoulder area, I'd put down this, and then, so this is from the front view, and then I would draw this line that would kind of indicate where the head's going to be. Now, I do that intuitively just because I'm used to it, but let me figure out what exactly is the measurement. So it looks like whatever this distance is right here is basically what I'm drawing right there. So half becomes this. And then from here, I usually just draw a circle and just use that as the center of this is the brow, and then I add the shoulder joints below, a little bit below that. This is the clavicle or the collarbone. And that's usually what I do. And then I divide this in half. Like after I do the circle here, and that becomes the chin. And then I get the face. And then the pit of the neck is a little bit below the collarbone, and then I draw the neck as a straight line using the jawline. And then from here, the connection points, it's usually going to be half right here, and then the shape of the trapezius is different in everyone. But this is the kind of the basic look of it. And then you can adjust so when I'm sketching really quickly, that's what's happening. So for example, you can use the shoulder as a guide to how big the picture is going to be. So if you draw it kind of small, see, you'll get a smaller figure. If you draw the shoulders or the collarbone, I mean, I call it the shoulders, but it's really the collarbone, the clavicle. If you draw that wider, then you have to make this, and that's the measurement. And then this line, divide that, find the center there, that's your chin. As far as like the width of the head, if you find the half mark here, that will give you that rectangle. But this is the brow, and then half of that would be the nose. That could be we'll get into the anatomy. So hopefully that makes sense. But go over that again if you need to. There's a lot. That's what I learned. There's a lot to it. I'm gonna start another 5-minute timer. Let's see. So hopefully that made sense. Go over it because sometimes, since I've memorized all of this, I don't know how complicated it is. But I know when I start to have to explain it, then it gets a little bit more. I have to simplify it, which helps me too. And really it's not too much difference. Like, this could kind of turn into a male or a female. This is sort of neutral. Then you can change it up. You can have it be more muscular if you want. I like to draw the neck all the way down like this, and then think about the trapezius afterwards. So these muscles can get bigger. And or they can be more slender. Okay, so the next thing is we'll talk a little bit about the anatomy of it. And we'll stick with the front view for now. Okay, so yeah, this is the clavicle. And then the pit of the neck is a little bit beneath the clavicle, and it looks like this. This is the form. So the anatomy of it is that from this pit of the neck, you'll get, I believe this is the mastoid. So it goes up like that. And then for the side of the neck, that we draw this line right here, you're getting basically getting a couple of muscles here. So you're getting this and then this. But usually they blend because of necks are very different. Like some people, you can see a lot of the definition, some you can't because of the layer of fat and all of that. Then half of this, you get all the vocal cords. That's another 5 minutes. Start another 5-minute timer. So that's the neck anatomy. And then the trapezius usually be around the midpoint. It has this sort of shape. So hopefully you can see from the simplified forms what's happening in the anatomy of it. Let's do a side view. So from a side view, I like to decide how tall the picture is going to be, and then that's partly the shoulder, but it's also the clavicle in there too. So the clavicle comes out this way, and then you have like your shoulder blade. And then the neck, so we said that this is going to be the chin, half of this. The neck comes out, or the spine rather. So then I believe it's called the sternomastoid. I could be wrong. Looks like that. And then the trapezius. So that's how you get that contour of the neck. So when you draw it simplified, it would be and a lot of times all of these shapes, they sort of blend in, but you're gonna get some definition for like a female, could do I like to find the gesture of it, so from here. And then again, you probably won't get a ton of definition depending on the person. You could get away with like just putting in a little bit of shading. Sometimes you'll get more of this. So that's another 5 minutes, and I'd rather keep this video real time. So just practice this, look up some reference, play around with the front view and the side view, and also different variations. And when you look up reference, see what makes all the different varieties, the differences in necks, and how some you can see a lot of definition and some you can't, like the differences in the trapezius. And that's what I'll do today. I'll do some sketches down here and then share it with you tomorrow. So yeah, before I sign off, thanks for supporting the channel, and until next time, keep on sketching.